Hello, dear children. It's a beautiful lesson, bholi, that we are going to take up today. Bholi. This word is familiar to you from Hindi. It means someone who is very innocent, who is simpleton, who can easily even be cheated probably in life. And here we have as our main character a girl who's really bholi, and her entire life is transformed by education. So you can get two important lessons from this story. One is the power of education, and it also gives you a view of the prejudices which are embedded in Indian society. Actually, her name is not Boli. Her name is Sulekha, but everyone called her Boli. She's unlucky because, first of all, she's the fourth daughter in a family or in a location where girls are not given a lot of value. They are considered to be secondary citizens, and there she's the fourth daughter. And over and above all this, when she was 10 months old, she had fallen from the cot, and this had damaged a part of her brain. So she was backward in everything, in all the important signs of development. She was backward, and she was called Bholi from then on. And at least, okay, then for looks are very important for in such a society. But when she was 2 years old, she got an attack of smallpox. Her eyes were saved, luckily. You can see in this picture a man who had smallpox. You can see even his eyes are damaged apart from his skin. Her eyes were saved, but her entire body had deep black poke marks. So this was again considered a point against her. So she's a girl, which is a disadvantage, and a girl who doesn't look good and who is backward. So you can imagine her condition. And maybe she was not given any importance. Maybe she had a lack of self-esteem and self-confidence, and so she was not able to speak till she was 5. And when she started speaking also, she was stammering. So others made fun of her. Naturally, she did not talk, because if you talk, others will make fun of you. There are other children in the family. There are 3 sons and 4 daughters, among whom the youngest is Bholi. It was a prosperous family. They were well off. There was enough food for all of them. All the others are healthy and strong. So the sons were given education. For daughters, it is, getting them married off, as these people say. So, they were married off. The eldest was married. The second was marriage had been settled. They were thinking about the third girl's marriage. And all those girls are good looking, healthy, and also it's not a problem to find a bridegroom for them. But everyone was worried about Bholi because she doesn't have good looks, she doesn't. It's very difficult to find a groom for her. And when she was 7 years old, her sister was married. And that year, a primary school for girls was opened in the village. So the person who came for its inauguration, the Tehsildar, told Ramlal, that is Bholi's father, see, you're a revenue official. You should be an example. You should send your daughters to school. So he went home and told his wife. So she said, how dare you say that? How can we send our girls to school? Who will marry them if they get educated? But Ramlal said, see, the Tehsildar told me that you have to send your daughter. Now, if I don't send my daughter, that will become a problem. So his wife said, okay, I'll give you a solution. You send Bholi. Anyway, she's not going to get married. So let her at least go to school. Let this, for that much of time, we don't have to look after her. The teachers in school will bother about. So the next day he said, come, I'm taking you to school. Now this girl got scared. She doesn't know what is school. She hasn't seen anyone going to school. So she was worried. And some days before, she had seen that their cow was taken from by father, and the cow never returned. So now she's worried, will I also have the same fate? So she started crying and saying no and all. And the father got angry. What, you fool? I'm only taking you to school now. And he told his wife, see, for once at least you give her some proper dress. Otherwise, what will others think of us? So new clothes were made. So far, always, she used to get the clothes of her elder sisters. No new clothes were made, there for her. But she was given new clothes. She was given a proper bath. Oil was rubbed into her hair. All this. So she, looked itself a bit different. So she thought, okay, maybe something good is going to me. And she went to school, and that time there were already many children there. They were sitting in their rooms. And Ramlal handed over this girl to the headmistress. So the girl is looking at everyone with a lot of fear. Many girls are sitting there and studying and all. She doesn't know what to do. and she hopes that one of these girls may be her friend because she doesn't have any friend. So the lady teacher, was saying something to the others and all, but this girl couldn't understand anything. She's just looking at the pictures in the class. Oh, how nice it is, how wonderful it is. And then suddenly she saw that the teacher is smiling. So the teacher asked her name. She's not able to say, and then she feels very embarrassed. She starts crying. She knows that the other girls will be laughing at her. When all the girls went out, she didn't get up. She's so tense and nervous. She's just sitting there and crying. And the teacher comes and speaks to her very softly. She says, "Get up. Tell me your name." And again she says, "Bo, bo, bo." She's not able to complete it. Then she said, "Very good. You're doing very well. Why don't you just tell me your full name?" And she manages to say her full name, Bholi. Teacher says, "Well done." And she says, "Why are you afraid? Just remove the fear from you. And then you will be able to speak like everyone else." And Boli was not able to believe someone who's actually telling her that you can do. It was a strange experience for her. The teacher says, "It's very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come?" Then Boli was also saying, thought happy, "Yes, I'll come." And she shook her head. Then the teacher said, "No, don't just nod your head. You have to say it." And she says, "Yes." And she's very surprised that she's able to speak. So the teacher said, "See, already the difference has come. See, didn't I tell you that you would improve?" And the teacher showed her a book with pictures, and she started looking at it and learning. And she learned so many new words. So the teacher said, "In 1 month, you'll be able to read the entire book. After that, I'll give you a bigger book, and slowly you will learn so much that nobody else will laugh at you. You will be more learned than anyone else. Now you go home and come tomorrow." And Boli is feeling as if a whole new world has opened up in front of her. Happiness and joy. Years pass. Now the village is developed. It's become a town. Her parents have become older. The school has become bigger. And one day, there was a marriage proposal for her. And the father asked, "Should we accept?" Then his wife says, "Yes, she'll be lucky to get such a man. He is very rich. He has a big shop. He has a house. He has a lot of money in the bank, and he's not asking for any dowry. That is the greatest benefit." Then the man says, "Yes, but you see, he is my age, the girl's father's age, and he also limps. There's a problem in his leg. And he was married earlier, and his children are quite grown up. They are maybe as old as Boli, even elder." So the wife says, "What is the matter? He is a man, no? So no problem. Let him be old." And not that he doesn't know that she doesn't look good. She has no sense and all. Someone has come to marry her, no? Let us get her married off. Then the father asks, "What will Boli say?" And the mother says, "Why should we ask her? She is stupid. We won't ask her." Then the father says, "Okay." So Boli has heard all this, but she didn't say anything because she respects her parents a lot. The name of the groom is Bishambar Nath. He is a very rich grocer. He has a shop of his own. He comes with a big party for the marriage. All are playing music and dancing and coming and all. So Ramlal is very happy to see, "Oh, well-off groom. I'm very, very lucky. I never thought I'll get this girl married and see such a grand wedding." And the elder sisters are also, very envious, full of envy. "Oh, she's also getting a groom, and such a rich groom." So the priest, the bride, and she was brought to the mandap. So the friends of Mishambar Nath said, "Okay, now it's time for garlanding the girl." And at that time, the veil which was covering her face was removed. So he saw this girl, and when he saw the girl, he immediately tells his friend, "Did you see her? She has got marks on her face." Then the friend says, "So what? You are not young or anything, no?" Then he says, "Okay, but if I have to marry her, I should get money. I should get 5,000 rupees. So in those days, that's a huge amount." So the father went and said, "See, please, I can't pay so much." So he took his turban and he kept it on his feet and says, "See, it's like I'm placing my head on your feet. Don't insult me. At least just take 2,000 rupees and marry her." Then he says, "No, 5,000. Otherwise, I won't marry." So this man is begging, "Please take 2,000 and marry. Otherwise, I'll be ashamed in front of the entire village." He said, "No, I want 5,000 itself." Then Ramlal went in. He took all his money and came and he placed it at the bridegroom's feet. And then Rishambar was very, very happy. "Oh, I've got so much money." Then he said, "Okay, now give me the garland. I'll marry the girl." But Boli was not looking down at all. Till now she had kept her head down, but now she was not that. She's looking at him with lot of contempt. Oh, you're such a person, such a greedy person. She says, I when he's going to garland her, she just hits the garland and she say if throws it into the fire and she says, Pitaji, I take back your money. Don't give this man money. I'm not going to him. So her father is shocked. What is this? And all the people, all the villagers will naturally blame the girl. What is this girl? Why is she like this? How shameless. Then the father says, what are you doing? What will people speak about us? Then she's saying, for your sake only, I was about to keep quiet. I thought, okay, even if he's old, even if he's lame, I'll marry him. But he's so greedy. I don't want such a man. And all the other ladies who had come started saying, gee, what a girl, she's so shameless, we thought you were just a harmless girl. Then she says, yes, I was harmless, I just kept quiet, and that's why you wanted to push me into marriage with this man, no? But I am speaking, now speak more. So then that man went back with his party, and the father is altogether upset. He's thinking, oh God, what will happen? Everyone will blame me. No one, then he tells her, see, who will marry you now? No one will marry you. So she said, don't worry. I will work in the school. I will earn money and I will look after you both. Why are you worried about my marriage? So all this time the teacher had been standing there and she says yes. And on her face you can see the satisfaction that because of me, Bholi's life has come to such a level. She has achieved so much that she is able to speak up for herself and she has become such an independent, confident young woman. So the teacher is happy that the education has helped. You have some word meanings, answers are there. Pause, complete your work. So with that we come to an end of the lesson. Thank you, children.